Hello everyone, I'm the Saxy Gamer. Today we're here for yet another Civilization 6 Wonder Spotlight, where today we'll be taking a look at Kotoku In. So just a reminder, once again, before we begin this episode, that Civ 6 and its DLC are currently on sale on my store, saxygamer.chrono.gg. City Skylines and its DLC are also on sale, so I would encourage you to check those out because it's a great way to pick up those games while supporting the channel as well. And in addition to that, you will be entered into the giveaway to win a Nintendo Switch should you purchase anything from my store in the month of September. So the link is in the description below, and well, I hope you check it out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start taking a look at Kotoku In. So Kotoku In, much like the last episode with Mont Saint-Michel, is another wonder that is unlocked with the Divine Right Civic. So this is actually one of the few, Texas Civic that actually has multiple wonders associated with it, but Divine Right just happens to be one of them. So once again, to get the inspiration for Divine Right to get you to it a little bit faster, all you have to do is build two temples in your empire. So once again, just like with Mont Saint-Michel, if you're going to be building this wonder, this is a religious focused wonder, so you're probably going to have two temples in your empire by the time you get to Divine Right, so you should be able to get that inspiration quite easily. And once again, just like with all of the other wonders we've been covering recently, this is a medieval era wonder. As far as the building requirements for Kotoku In are concerned, it has to be adjacent to a holy site with a temple, and, well, that's it. So that's pretty easy, and in pretty much every single religious game you're going to be building Kotoku In. Kotoku In. Wow, that's kind of funny. But in pretty much any game in which you would be building the Kotoku In, you will have a holy site with a temple in it, so these building requirements are very easy to satisfy, and the production cost for Kotoku In, just like with all the other medieval era wonders, is 710 production. Now moving on to the bonuses from this wonder, I will provide plus 20% faith in the city that it is built in, and it also grants 4 warrior monks. So 20% faith in the city that it's built in is a bonus that I actually quite like. As you all know by now, I really like anything that's percentage-based increases, just because as you continue to scale throughout the game, then you keep getting more and more bonus from, whatever it is that you've built. So say you have 10 faith per turn in a city at the time you build Kotoku In, then, you'll receive 2 additional faith, but eventually, maybe in, 20 turns, you move up to 20 faith in the city, then you're going to be getting an additional 4 faith per turn from Kotoku In that city, so it scales up really nicely as you go throughout a game, so I really love my percentage-based bonuses, and Kotoku In is no exception in that case. The 4 warrior monks are something that is quite interesting, just because on deity it is almost impossible to get warrior monks just from the belief, because 100% of the, at least I believe it's 100% of the time, that is the first belief that the AI will take whenever they found a religion. I don't really know why they have such an affinity for warrior monks, but for whatever reason they really love their warrior monks and they always take them. So this is a way to get warrior monks and actually experience them. I don't believe I've ever used warrior monks in a game of Civ 6 just because of how much the AI like to take them. But this is a way to actually get warrior monks without having to take the belief, which is nice because it's a fairly non-committal way. You don't have to commit to just getting a religious belief, but you can still get warrior monks nonetheless. So warrior monks are quite unique in that they are one of the few units in the game that are just, they're actually combat units. They're not, religious combat units, but you can only purchase them with faith. They have, I believe, 35 combat strength. And the thing that's really unique with them is that their promotion tree is honestly kind of insane. So they have two promotions in their promotion tree that give them combat strength in all situations. So you can get up to 25 additional combat strength in all situations on warrior monks, which will bring them up to 60 combat strength, which is absolutely ridiculous. So if you're able to combat get these warrior monks up in level, then they will be useful for quite a long period in the game. So getting 4 from Kotoku In can actually pay off quite a bit in the long run if you're able to keep them alive and keep getting them promotions. So the bonuses for Kotoku In, I think, are actually quite strong. And now it is that time to give Kotoku In its ratings. So just as a reminder, all of our ratings go on a 1 to 5 scale, and if you're looking for a more in-depth explanation of what these ratings mean, I would suggest that you go and check back on one of the earlier episodes where I actually talk about them, for like 5 minutes at a time, but now I'm not going to rant on about them anymore, so go ahead and check out one of those earlier episodes if you are interested in specifically what all of these ratings mean. So for the overall rating for Kotoku In, I think that it deserves a 3. It definitely has some quite good bonuses to it. they're not always going to be insanely good. The big thing is, as strong as the warrior monks are, you're not always going to be going religion and domination, so honestly, a lot of the time you aren't really going to need to use the warrior monks. So that kind of takes away a little bit from the effectiveness of the wonder, and just in general, if the warrior monks die too early and you don't get those promotions on them, they're really not that strong of units. So for those reasons, I think that the wonder deserves a 3 overall. For its use cases, the big one that I would build Kotoku in is for the percentage-based faith boost, so as I've ranted and raved about already, I really just love my percentage-based boosts, and Kotoku In is one of those things. 20% extra faith in a city can end up being a lot later on once you get a lot of other things that are providing faith in that city. So for that reason, it's a great way to get a lot of faith, which is really helpful towards religious victory, and it allows you to spam out those religious units even more than you would already be able to. The other nice thing that you can get from Kotoku In is a quick military spike, because just getting those 4 warrior monks all at once, that's effectively like getting 4 swordsmen for free all at once, which is a nice spike in your military strength. So you could use this for perhaps a timing push. You can start building up other units while building Kotoku In, and then plan to declare war right after you've finished it, because getting those 4 warrior monks is going to allow you to go and, maybe take some cities, maybe, 1 or 2 cities, maybe just beat up some other people's militaries, maybe get some pillaging done, and it actually can be quite useful in the militaristic aspect. So if you're playing someone like Poland, who generally does like to go religion and domination, then getting these warrior monks can actually be a nice boost to your military strength that allows you to do, quite a few things and just get a lot of early land based off of it. For its difficulty rating, I think that Kotoku In deserves a 5. It is incredibly hard to build on deity difficulty because, just like with a lot of the other Gathering Storm wonders, the AI really like to build it. They also have some sort of affinity towards religious wonders. I don't really know why, but they always love to build these things. They love their warrior monks, and I guess maybe it's just because Kotoku In gives warrior monks that makes the AI so obsessed with it, but they always like to build this wonder, so if you are going to plan on building it, you do have to be very aggressive towards rushing towards Divine Right and making sure that you can start building this wonder as soon as possible, because if not, the AI are going to build it before you, almost guaranteed. And for its consistency rating, I think it does deserve a 4. It is a fairly consistent wonder. Percentage-based faith boosts are pretty consistent no matter what the game, because no matter what the starting condition of the city is that you build the wonder in, if you eventually build up its faith output later on, then you're still going to get a sizable bonus from Kotoku In. And in addition to that, you can use the warrior monks in pretty much every game, whether it's for attack or defense. Military units are military units, so they are useful nonetheless. So for those reasons, I think that it deserves a 4 in consistency. So thank you everyone for watching. I have been the Saxy Gamer. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you're looking for some more Civilization 6 content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.